You are listening to the Children of Film podcast.
We're a 1.5 hour long dick joke.
Hello and welcome back to the Children of Film podcast, as you just heard in the intro. Now, we're not going to sit here and wax lyrical about how we've been away for a while because it's the same shit every time. We just have kind of busy lives and we're just squeezing them in when we can.
Yeah, but, we don't get paid for this, so, we can.
We're about to get stuck into it and I hope you guys have a good time. So, Jaron, how has life been?
Oh,
I'm
been
Jacob,
great,
by the way.
Mate. Yeah, and I'm Jaron.
For our 7 listeners.
I love film. Yeah.
We might have to
Life's been
retire our usual sign-off, eh?
Yeah, I think it's we're not gonna be able to direct a Marvel movie after this sign-off, are we?
No, if either of us ever finds a career, all our podcasts are getting deleted.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The funny thing is, we're not that big, and we've already had people use stuff we've said on the podcast against us in like arguments, and we're like, come on. But no, I'm good. I'm at uni, and I've got if you could look at my calendar right now, it's a very busy. I barely have time to even talk to Jacob a couple times a week, let alone set down 3 to 4 hours where we can plan, facilitate a podcast, and then Jacob has another couple hours to edit, and bitch, moan. It's still great to be back and doing one. And should I just jump into the movies I've been watching this week?
Yep, diary display, where we talk about the shit we have been watching lately, Jaron.
Yeah.
What's been up?
So I do have to say that like I've been bitching about being busy, but I've watched a lot of movies this past week because I've been.
That's what we're busy doing.
Hey, I've been doing about 7 hours of work and then going to uni, and then I've got like a movie before I go to bed, so I've been doing that. Quickly, I'll say before Infinity War came out on Blu-ray, I bought it on iTunes and I watched it 3 times then. And then, so I'll start it with that. So I watched it 3 times on iTunes about 2 weeks ago, and then starting this week, I watched The Disaster Artist because I bought it on a Blu-ray, first time since I saw it in cinema. Still love it, really great. I watched Detroit. I also bought that. And
I too bought it.
So
Can't
good.
wait to rewatch it.
So fucking good. The last half an hour is pretty slow after all the shit's happened, and it's just like court proceedings and stuff, but it's still interesting. And now that I've seen the entirety of The Office in between watchings, just watching Jim Halpert in the court argue and be this dickhead lawyer who gets these.
Oh, that's him, is it?
Fascists. Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's Krasinski.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's Krasinski. He looks like a little baby. But and he's a fucking wanker, but so good. Then the Meg was coming up, so I watched 47 Meters Down, The Reef, and Bait. 47 Meters down. Right, so The Reef was pretty good. It's the Australian shark movie where they actually used real sharks. I give it bonus points for that. Plus, I thought it was genuinely thrilling. I like some of the characters. Then I watched 47 Meters Down, which is a big step down. It's kind of, even though it's got a really cool.
Would you say it's 47 steps down?
No, not that far. We're not at Bait yet. Even though it's got a really cool premise, I don't think it was executed as well as it thought it did. And then I watched Bait, which is the Australian supermarket shark movie, and it's fucking terrible. It is god fucking awful. It's a B asylum movie that takes itself completely serious, like as serious as The Reef. And oh my god! And it's got some of the worst acting I've seen all year.
And yeah, the acting looks bloody dreadful.
Oh my god! And that guy's a good actor too. So, and then I watched The Meg, and we'll talk about. We'll
be reviewing that in a little bit more depth.
Whatever. And then I watched Machete because I bought it on Blu-ray for 50 cents at Cash Converters. Cheers, Cashies. And I liked it. It's fine. It's it's really silly and it leans on that a lot, which kind of is a let down in some aspects and kind of not. I watched Come and See, the foreign war movie from the 70s that Jacob recommended to me, and I loved it. It was really fucking great. Really harrowing stuff though. It kind of put me in a bummer mood.
Oh yeah, and the third act is like a real dejecting.
Oh yeah.
Although I think that it ends with some sort of semblance of hope in that. I don't know. That's spoiling. I don't think the kid's brain is fucked beyond repair. No. I think there's a future for him. Is what I'll say.
Yeah. It's the little girl in Come and See. I can't remember her name. She was really fucking good, and she never acted in anything again. I follow her on Instagram though. She's like a fashion designer now. Right. She said she didn't want to act again. She She liked it, but she just wanted to focus on fashion.
How good's
And
the
now
main
she's
kid,
a
though?
millionaire fashionista. Sorry?
How good's the main dude, though?
The kid.
Yeah.
I said in my review, it's probably the best child performance.
He's
of all time.
amazing in it. What's his
In
name?
my
Alexei something? Probably he's Russian.
Yeah, something like that. I think it might be before my favourite was probably like Jacob Tremblay, but this might be the best child performance of all time.
Really? I didn't think you held Tremblay in that high regard. I like it.
Tremblay's fucking great. He's
Fucking
fucking fantastic. But Oleksiy Kravchenko is his last name is Kravchenko.
Hell yeah.
Oleksiy Kravchenko. It's like the most that's just, you'd make that word up to make fun of Russians, but Kravchenko maybe the best child. I watched Slender Man, and Slender Man was
as did I. We'll be reviewing that later in the show.
Yeah.
That's going to be our middle portion. We're just going to be doing some reviews for our
I watched
releases.
I watched Deadpool 2, the Super Duper Cut, and I really liked some inclusions. And
as did I.
I wasn't as keen on some other inclusions, but overall it's still super solid. Nothing really changes about it, just some jokes, just some songs, some
if you're
editing.
a big Deadpool fan, it's definitely...
give it a watch, I watched, my friend Emma recommended to me Tale of Tales, and basically this is like if Guillermo del Toro directed that movie with Daredevil and
I'm already interested.
And the movie with Daredevil and gay Robert De Niro.
Stardust.
Yeah, I really love Stardust. It was so good. Basically, it's kind of it's a fairy tale horror fantasy.
I almost watched it when it came out, but then didn't.
It's like a horror anthology because it follows 3 separate royal families and these really fucked up things that happen. The best scene is in the first 20 minutes where all you need to know is that John C. Reilly fights a sea monster in the first 20 minutes.
I'm definitely checking this out.
And you should check it out. It is beyond weird. It's one of the weirdest things I've seen all year. Some of the it has Vincent Cassel is so Salma Hayek is Salma Hayek, Vincent Cassel, and fucking Toby Jones are the 3 royal families that the story is about. And Toby Jones has like a Vincent Cassel is like a sex pest, and then Salma Hayek just wants a kid, and Toby Jones befriends a giant flea. And
as you do.
It's so strange, and I really loved it. I really admired it. And yeah, it's like a Guillermo del Toro fairy tale, but like a fairy tale like Stardust kind of. Yeah, it's really cool. Witches and all sorts. And then I watched Avengers Infinity War 2 more times because I got it on Blu-ray, and I've seen it 14 times.
It's all right. He broke my record for most times watching one film in the cinema with 9.
Yours was Shape of Water and La La Land with 8?
Yep. So I'm going to, we'll see what happens this year. If First Man is on that level, I'll have a crack.
If it is, you'll be seeing it a lot of times while I'm there.
Yeah. I don't know if it... I don't know if it physically can be on the level of the other 2.
Oh, no.
I just don't know if the material...
It's probably going to be like a baby
is capable of being that sort of masterpiece, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Never doubt the big man.
Hey, never... It's about the ninja holding the sword, not the sword in the hands of the ninja, Jacob.
Exactly.
Ninja Turtles.
Is that you done? Or?
Yeah, that's me done, Big Fool.
Right on. Alright, so I brushed up on... I too rewatched Infinity War on Blu-ray. Only 5 times. We've got a lot of work to do. There's rookie numbers. In preparation of BLACKkKLANSMAN, I watched a couple Spike Lee movies because I'd never seen one before. So I watched She's Gotta Have It, which was his debut, and because it's on Netflix, and it was pretty damn good. It was it's a little weird. It's like about a girl who's in a relationship with 3 different dudes at the same time, and there's a lot of sort of complex gender politics and relationships at play there, and it is pretty cool, and it's super well acted, and it's surprisingly mature for a directorial debut, and it's quite classy. Like, it feels like a Woody Allen movie. Like, it feels classical almost. It was pretty cool. Then I watched Do the Right Thing, which was just absolutely incredible. Like, I think it's probably my favorite of the 3 Spike Lees I've seen.
Better
so
than
far.
Black?
Yeah, it's one of the freaking best movies I've seen for the first time this year.
I really want to see it for Giancarlo Esposito.
He's not in it a ton. But Spike Lee is the main character, and Esposito sort of crucial to the story, but he might like pop up every 15 minutes or so. But no, he's great the whole time. He's just fucking yelling at people. It's like, there's like a Italian dude runs this pizza place, and he's sort of like a mainstay of the neighborhood, and everyone sort of gets along with him and stuff. But Giancarlo's character, I think his name's Bugging Out, and he's just sort of looking for trouble when he goes there, and he starts complaining that there's no pictures of black people on the walls. Like he's got a bunch of pictures of celebrities on the walls and stuff, and he's getting angry at him that there's no pictures of black people on the walls, but he doesn't realize that it's just like the Italian dude putting up pictures of Italian people, like actors and shit. It's sort of just a movie about misplaced anger, because it's like a really hot day and everyone's angry, and it's just tons of intersecting stories and conflict, and just about how misplaced anger can fuck things up for people, and it is really, really good. Then watched BLACKkKLANSMAN, which we'll be talking about in a little more depth later on. I had a movie marathon with my friend. We watched The Room and The Disaster Artist as a double feature, which was awesome because it's coming back to our town and we're going to go see it in the theater next month, and that's one of my favorite things to do. That was awesome. And then my friend showed me a couple vampire movies, which were Interview with the Vampire, which feels quite topical. What will Tom Cruise be in a big topic of discussion lately? You've seen it? Nice. Like Cruise is the best part. Like sorry, I've got a bit of a cough. Lestat is awesome. He's just delightfully evil.
Oh, he's so good.
Brad Pitt is great. 10-year-old Kirsten Dunst is really good. Now I finally get the Deadpool 2 reference.
Yes.
Freaking, I feel like that moment in Interview with the Vampire when Tom Cruise first feeds Kirsten Dunst the blood and she looks up at him and says, "Please, may I have some more?" Just picture me, Mr. Poole, a 10-year-old Kirsten Dunst.
I'll never not picture that.
But it was actually more gory than I expected. And the ending is fucking awesome. And then we watched Fright Night, which I wasn't really expecting much from, but I enjoyed the shit out of it. Like, I'd recommend checking it out. I would buy it if I found it on Blu-ray.
I was working at Video Easy when Friday Night came out, and I saw people slamming it, so I skipped it.
I mean, it's not a bloody Oscar winner, but like it's just a ton of fun, and the cast is really awesome. You got freaking
rest in peace.
You got bloody. Oh, I'm sorry, just expect a bit of a coughing fit every now and then. Colin Farrell's like a sexy evil vampire. Anton Yelchin's the main. Rest in peace to my man. It's just really sad watching him and stuff because he's so good. David Tennant is hilarious. He plays this sort of Chris Angel mind freak type dude, and he is hilarious. Toni Collette's in it. Christopher Mintz-Plassey's in it. Dave Franco rocks up. It's just balls to the wall. It's campy. It's pretty gory. The CGI is a little dodgy, and that just kind of adds to the charm. But Fright Night was a ton of fun. Then I watched Danger Diabolik. It's this comic book movie from the 60s that our friend Blake got me to watch, and it was all right. It's a bit repetitive. Like, there's so many scenes of just the two leads making out to psychedelic music, and I'm like, all right, cool, I get it. This guy fucks.
He does.
We get to the action. But no, it's super colourful and stylish, and the music is awesome, and it's pretty weird. I didn't love it though. Deadpool 2 super duper car I watched, and then in one day at the cinema I watched The Meg and Slender Man.
Oh.
We'll get to that later. And that is it for my diary display.
Lucky.
So I guess we'll move on now to some movie news. There's not a lot to talk about, but I just figured we'd start with something that we missed over our hiatus. It's not too relevant now, but we just got to mention it. James Gunn.
If we had when the last episode we were talking about Ant-Man and the Wasp, if we knew that the next podcast would be talking about how James Gunn has been kicked off Guardians, I'd be just very upset. I'm not happy about it.
Yeah, like we're both in the camp that think he should not have been fired and in support of him. And, I'm not defending the tweets. They're pretty shitty tweets, but, they're shitty jokes. And he's obviously changed as a person. And, who hasn't made dumb jokes, I mean, there's plenty of stuff I've said that would have me never direct a movie again.
I think the thing is, that's the most insult to the wound is that them firing a gun for something he did years ago is directly against the message of Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, these guys are misfits who put aside their past to forgive themselves and forgive each other and come together for a greater cause.
Exactly.
To save the universe and bring joy to people's lives. And that's what James did. And that's why Batista's standing up for him and going to get himself fired. He needs to shut up now. He's said his piece.
I feel like he probably wants to get fired.
He shouldn't.
Probably doesn't want to do it without gun.
He said he'll ask to be released of his contract if they don't use the script, and apparently they are going.
Yes, it's just a unfortunate situation across the board. Thankfully, it's not going to kill his career. It sounds like he's got a lot of offers and stuff, but
apparently he's got
at the same time
coming out at the end of this year.
Yeah, but yeah, Guardians. He is Guardians, and I'm just a little worried about where it's going to go from there. Because Guardians 1 is my favorite MCU movie. So yeah, it did sort of bring me down a little bit seeing that. I mean, I guess I can kind of get where Disney's coming from, but
I can.
It is a little hypocritical considering some of the people they have had in their employ. And I just think, you know, they knew about the tweets when they hired him, so it's just it just feels like a PR move.
Kevin Feige apologized him. Kevin Feige made him apologize for the tweets before he directed Guardians. He did, and the thing that makes me even sadder is that you can tell they're like a family because Kevin Feige was apparently fighting for him to be brought back, and Disney just wouldn't do it. They couldn't do it.
And another shitty thing is that the person who dug up the tweets was some alt-writer who has made tons of rape jokes in the past and like advocates rape and stuff. Because, you know, how dare one talk shit about Donald Trump? It's not allowed. So that'll do it for that one. Now we'll get into some of the more recent news. Danny Boyle leaves Bond 25, which was pretty disappointing because not the biggest Bond fan, but seeing him get involved, I'm a huge fan of him as a director. I was a little excited for what they were going to do there.
I was very excited. This is a kick to the nuts.
It is a kick to the nuts.
Casino Royale might be my favorite action movie of all time, and I wanted this franchise to be reinvigorated because none of the other three
make James Bond great again.
I like Skyfall a lot, but none of the other two were even close to as good as Casino Royale. Neither is Skyfall, but I thought this maybe could be a reinvigoration for the franchise. You know, someone with a clear vision, someone who knows what he's doing. He's not just after a paycheck and getting his name out there. But
recently, it's been speculated that it was over a casting disagreement. According to The Telegraph, they've said that the fallout hinged on the casting of a Russian villain. Apparently it was going to be some dude called Thomas Kott, who I've never heard of him. But it's not saying who wanted him, but it sounds like that was a sticking point between them leading to his departure. And apparently Craig is often involved in the casting of the movies, so maybe could have been a disagreement between him and Danny Boyle, where we might find out more later on.
I typed in Thomas Kott and it just came up with Thomas the Tank Engine Kotz. So
Thomas with an SZ. So it's was slated to be released October next year. They don't know if they're gonna keep going with that, but they're expecting that the script is going to be thrown out as well. John Hodges' script. He is which is interesting. Is he the guy who writes like the Trainspotting movies and shit?
Yes. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Shut up. bloody Jason Dixon. That is a damn shame. I mean, we could sit here and speculate on who to direct it, but honestly, I've got no idea. We could just sit here and say, Edgar Wright, Taika Waititi. The usual people that get suggested for everything.
No, I want Martin Campbell to come back.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Just someone. Yeah, you want someone who can bring that British flavour.
Yeah,
Edgar Wright,
Taika Waititi.
But we'll see. That's disappointing though.
Can you imagine Edgar Wright?
In some even more disappointing news, Netflix are preparing a sequel for Death Note.
Oh, Jesus.
That's even more of a kick in the nuts than the Danny Boyle thing.
God.
And Netflix have said that it was a sizable success. They don't release their streaming figures.
Yeah.
But
it's annoying that they don't.
you can assume that they'd bring back Nat Wolff and Keith Stanfield, and Stanfield was the best part of that, so they need to just beef up his role or something.
But Nat Wolff was so bad in
he was dreadful. Just
he doesn't have the acting chops in the family of his brother, does he?
Legit. Can we just like swap him with Alex Wolff? Come on, no one will know.
Yeah, I know, right? Alex Wolff is so good. Oh yeah, I wish we could just swap him.
Adam Wingard, who directed it, probably won't come back because he's working on Godzilla vs Kong. They've got someone working on a script, and that's the story so far. Are you excited?
I just realized Godzilla vs Kong is being directed by the guy that did Netflix's Death Note.
Hey, come on! He also did The Guest, You're Next. Like he's got chops. He's just had a bad run.
He also
the last
did
couple years,
but he also did Netflix's Death Note.
That is a black mark that's going to take some work to expunge, but I believe in you, Adam Wingard. He's one of those directors that I have a lot of support for because I fucking love The Guest and You're Next, and you know because of that, I'll always be giving him the benefit of the doubt until if he makes another Death Note, like another thing on the level of that, then maybe. But for the moment, he's still in the good book. So Adam Wingard.
But Willem Dafoe was really good in Death Note too.
Yes, him. Just bring back him and Keith Stanfield.
Oh yes.
Make a buddy comedy between those two.
I do have to say we've had some dour news. We've had some dour news, but now we'll go on to the lighter side of things and say that Stephen Carl Stephenson has passed away.
Why are you laughing?
Because, you know...
Yeah, no, we just thought... it's not super movie related, but we just thought we'd, just pay tribute to the man, because, Stephen Carl Stephenson, known for playing Robbie Rotten in Lazy Town. It was a bit of a meme, but it actually inspired a lot of human kindness in people, contributing to his medical bills and stuff like that, and people just getting around him. Like, people have been making memes about him, even about his cancer and stuff, but... it's not been in bad taste, he's genuinely moved a lot of people, and
it does seem like Robbie. Yeah, he played Robbie Rotten on Lazy Town. It does seem like he's affected a lot of people's lives for the better. Everyone he works with seems to love him.
He seems like a great bloke.
Yeah, he really does. And he was 43, man.
Yeah, no, cancer's a fucking bitch.
Man, he must have been playing Robbie Rotten at like 25 years old, eh?
Lazy Town's not 18 years old. Come on now.
Come on. I was watching it when I was like 3 or 4.
You reckon?
First episode,
it started
14 years old,
2004. Mm-hmm. So, it would have been around late
when he was
20s,
29.
30s.
When he was 29, he was playing Robbie Rotten.
Jeez, I think he had some face makeup on.
Oh, no shit. Look at him. What do you mean, do you think?
I haven't watched in a while. I'm not looking at a picture of him right now.
He looks like someone from Team America World Police.
Stephen Carl's actually pretty hot, though, in real life.
Yeah, that beard. He's got the Mel Gibson beard.
But no, it's, the world's a darker place without him in it, and we just wanted to say, pay our respects there.
And there's a thing going around that I'd like to promote. Everyone is subscribing to Stephen Carl Stephenson's YouTube channel, so YouTube will send his family a golden play button as a tribute, as one last thank you from the internet.
So yeah, let's do it. Let's get all fucking 13 of our fans to go subscribe to him, and grow this campaign.
You don't have to worry about spam because he's not going to be posting anything. So just go. Just go. It's a big loss.
Stop.
Reply to it. It is.
Don't approve. Don't approve. I think that's about it for news. Briefly, Doctor Strange 2 is reported to be shooting next year, so that could be taking Guardians of the Galaxy 3's place in the next time slot.
Yeah,
and probably means that old Strange Cumberbatch is going to be a big part of the next phase, which is pretty cool because he was like just about my favorite part of Infinity War.
Yeah, according to our video, he was. But he'll be. I feel like he'll be taking over the reins as the kind of guy because he can literally step into any movie he wants. So, I do have to say that Stephen Carl Stephenson and Anton Yelchin can go make Fright Night 2 up in heaven, and we'll pretend that Fright Night 2 that actually came out and never happened. Yeah, like a Robbie Rotten-esque vampire. He is with the face makeup and the wig and all.
All right.
It's a spin-off.
Now we'll go on to our reviews. I don't know what order to do these in. Alphabetical?
Yeah. Go
Sure.
on.
So we are starting with. So we're just going to talk about each movie for like 5 minutes. Sum them up.
Are we counting T for the?
No.
Good
We're starting
call.
with BLACKkKLANSMAN. I've seen it twice now. Jaron almost saw it twice, but was too tired.
Yeah.
BLACKkKLANSMAN is the latest Spike Lee joint about the man himself, Ron Stallworth, an African-American cop who managed to, out of sort of curiosity, answer a KKK ad in the newspaper and ended up infiltrating their local chapter and, had Adam Driver go in there as him. And this movie is just awesome. Like, it's hilarious, but it also is absolutely a statement film, and you leave the theater like wowed.
Yeah, that last 5 minutes kind of hard to watch.
Yeah, definitely. Like, it gets real, and a lot of people had some issues with it, but I thought it was brilliant in drawing parallels to what's going on in the movie, to what's going on now, and how fucking these kinds of people and racists are still alive and well in America, even more than ever, due to a certain someone in office. I'm not calling that person a racist, but I'm saying that person gives racists a voice.
God bless white America.
I'm glad to be talking to a true white American. But what I love is that in Ron Stallworth infiltrating them, the fact that when he spouts all this hateful rhetoric, when you see this black cop talking about how I hate blacks, I hate Jews, and it just kind of shines a light on it and how ridiculous all that shit is. Hearing him say it, it's just really like, wow. These beliefs are fucking ridiculous, and that's where a lot of the humor comes from. And just the fact that he's a black dude infiltrating the KKK. But this movie is awesome from start to finish. And John David Washington, Denzel's son, it's awesome, man. I'm glad. I hope this means we've got another Denzel for the next 30 years.
I'm glad that he stopped playing football and he's come to the acting side of things. Yeah,
he sounds a lot like his father. And
sounds
he
just like him.
I know. White. He did a great job in the movie, and I think this is gonna blow him up, and I think he's gonna, I reckon we're gonna be seeing a lot more of him.
You reckon Oscar nomination? I reckon.
Do you think
lead
this
actor
could
in
be
comedy.
a player? This could be a player.
I reckon he can get that lead actor in a comedy lock, to be honest. Because if this goes comedy, he'll get that lead actor in a comedy. Yeah,
and it could be a player in awards season. Because it is that good, and the material sort of lends itself well. It could be maybe not like best picture, but maybe like screenplay or
and with
bit of acting.
With the right white man, we can do anything. So.
Exactly. Yeah, but it's not directed by a white man, so they're screwed.
Well, the Oscar campaign could be.
Yeah, we'll see. But is there anything else you wanted to add about BLACKkKLANSMAN?
Yeah, I just want to say there was a side story with a girlfriend that was made up for the film, and I didn't enjoy that aspect. I mean, I didn't enjoy it. I just kind of
liked it. I thought it was important because it sort of drew parallels to what Stallworth is doing in his case for justice, and what the sort of Black Panther activists are doing, and that it sort of shows that, you don't have to hate cops, and how he mentions that, just because I'm not standing there screaming kill Whitey doesn't mean I don't care about my people. Like, I thought it was a really important parallel.
Yeah, it was an important parallel, but it doesn't change the fact that to me it was boring. Especially when you've got a black man and Adam Driver infiltrating the KKK, and then you just cut to two people having a conversation about protesting. It was just, it just slowed right down for me. I see why it's there, but I wish it was done better. But no, I really liked it. I gave it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5. It's probably one of my favorites in my top 10 of the year so far.
Topher Grace plays David Duke, and at
great
one
casting.
point he goes, I can't wait till we have someone who can make America great again. And I just facepalm myself, but I'm like,
he doesn't say that. He says, hopefully we can restore America's greatness.
Yeah.
So it's not subtle. It's not. No, he doesn't say make America great again. But
Trump does at the end. Yeah.
It is. It's not subtle, but at the same time, I did kind of like it. And there's another one. There's another one where Ron's talking to the Sarge, and he's talking about how David Duke sort of has his eyes on Office, and straying away from that redneck sort of image, and then. He's like, come on, our country would never elect someone like that. And everyone's just like, So yeah, Black Klansman, definitely check it out if you haven't seen it yet. It is a lot of fun, and hopefully it pisses off some righties. You never know.
The Bruce Willis roast. I'd roast you about your aspirations for office, but last time I did that, the guy became president.
That was a good one. Roast of Bruce Willis. That was a good time. Edward Norton gives a great speech. Check it out.
Oh, so fucking good. Yep. Anyway.
Yeah, so Black Klansman. Next up, we will be talking about Mission Impossible Fallout, because we never got the... Actually, no, we'll be talking about the Meg, because Meg is before Mission. I just wrote Fallout, so I was looking at the word F. The Meg, good. So we're going good, bad, good, bad. Wait, is it bad? I don't know. Find out. Yeah, the Meg, I did not like the Meg.
I didn't think it was bad. I did actually, but I enjoyed it. I don't know. It was a middle. I'm gonna go straight out and say I gave it a 2.5 because I was on the fence. You know, it took itself way too seriously, and I didn't like the most of it. But like whenever Jason Statham was fighting the shark, I was like, nice.
We didn't really get much of that till quite late in the movie, though, and just you know, it was really predictable. It was really boring for the most part. When he's fighting the shark, it was kind of cool, but I kind of checked out at that point. And yeah, that's the number one issue, is that it's taken too seriously. The movie values its characters' lives too much. You know, when I'm watching a shark movie, unless it is something like The Shallows or Jaws, where it's a bit more serious, if I'm watching a shark movie like this with a giant fucking megalodon, I want to take glee in watching people die, you know?
That's why the R rating really kicked this movie in the nuts.
Oh, yeah. Every kill is the same.
M rating, sorry.
The shark just swims at people and swallows them, and we see nothing of it. It's crap. And it takes itself too seriously. There's most of the cast are pretty boring. I didn't even enjoy Statham in it, to be honest. He was not that much of a fun character. Statham has it in him to be a lot cooler than he was here. He's in pretty good nick though, with his shirtless scene.
He is. A guy who's 55 should not look like that.
The female lead wasn't that good either. Li Bingbing.
Is that her name?
Kid was alright. Yeah, her name is Li Bingbing.
Nice.
It's very much pandering to the Chinese market, but I get it. It's, as you told me, it's like a co-production between the two nations. But of the cast, the two I enjoyed were Rainn Wilson and Paige Kennedy. Paige Kennedy was the
I agree.
the
Paige
black dude.
Kennedy
He's in Blue Mountain State. Have you seen that?
I have not.
You should. I reckon you'd like it. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, he's in that, and because I was sitting there the whole time, like, fuck, who is this guy? He looks familiar. But no, those two were in a cheesy shark movie. I reckon everyone else was just, I don't know what they were in, but it was quite boring.
Rainn. No, you're right. Rainn Wilson and I'm gonna add a third person. I think the little girl was quite good.
Yeah, she wasn't bad.
I thought she was quite... And I like that she did kid stuff. She did, she chased a bowl across things.
Yeah, she wasn't like some genius who knew how to defeat the shark or something.
She was just a kid, But this movie is...
Yeah, it's just kind of... Yeah, I don't know. It's just like... And how, like, Statham's going shirtless and, like, the girl, the female lead's, like, all, like, fawning over him and shit. And I'm like, come on now.
Yeah,
like,
it's kind of...
It's kind of funny that in the movie, he's the most sexualized character.
Yeah. I think that... And Ruby Rose, who notoriously has great hair, has really bad hair.
The movie even makes a joke about it.
She has bad hair. That's Ruby Rose. She's the good hair person.
Yeah, although she's just... I think she's enjoyable in stuff. She's cutting a bit of a niche in sort of being a supporting cast member in cheesy blockbusters, you know?
Yeah, I think she's a good actress. Yeah, I don't see the awesome posters where it's a whole shark's mouth.
Oh,
and
the shark size is so inconsistent.
Oh, absolutely. At one point, the shark's mouth is barely big enough to fit a Jason Statham in it. And but on this poster, if you look at it, the entire words opening wide with a girl is only is in the middle of its mouth, and you've still got a large diameter in between it all. Like it's about 30 meters long, and in the film they string it up on a boat.
Yeah, it just like changes sizes depending on what the scene it is, what the plot needs.
Yeah, and I mean, it didn't deliver on the fun of a shark like going underneath 70 people and just munging them all.
Yeah.
And there'll
I
be
think-
things where like so Jason Statham gets pulled with like the force of like tons of like force by the sternum by a rope, and it pulls him towards.
Yeah.
First of all, that would have broken all his ribs and his chest. But either way, if it doesn't, it's pulling him, and the shark's chasing him. And they pull him up on the boat, and they're like, yeah, and the shark goes under the boat, and they're like, whoa, we did it. And I'm like, first of all, your boat is half the size of that shark. It's still right there.
The shark is
Don't
pretty
celebrate.
incompetent.
And second of all, why would the shark not just keep going straight and split
Seriously,
the
there's
fucking
so
boat
many
in
times we're
half?
swimming at the boat and then it just goes under it. Like, why not just clean the boat up? That's everybody dead immediately.
And
Fucking
what
stupid shark.
And at one point, they shoot the shark with bullets, and it does nothing. And then at another point, mild spoilers, but he cuts the shark's stomach open. It doesn't kill it. He cuts the shark's stomach open with the tip of a submarine, which isn't even sharp.
Yeah, it's just really, really inconsistent. I think we're done with the Meg. I don't really want to talk about it anymore.
No, neither.
I give it a 2.5, just a 2 out of 5.
Yeah, I gave it a 2.5
Disappointing.
because when Jason Statham was fighting it, I was like, nice. And
And it looks like we're probably going to get a sequel. So
And
yay?
Rainn
Question mark.
Rainn Wilson was good.
Yeah. All right. Next, we're going to talk about Mission Impossible Fallout. Came out a while ago, but we were going to do a podcast on it, and then I don't know, I got sick or something. But I'm glad we do get to talk about this because I fucking loved this movie, and I just want to throw back to one of our earlier episodes from this year where we were talking about stuff that's
Yeah, I
coming
remember.
out in the next few months, and I was like, yeah, there's not really anything in the next couple months that I'm really that excited for. And you're like, what about Fallout? And I'm like, yeah, I'm excited, but like it's not going to be close to my favorite movie of the year. It's my favorite movie of the year. I just
First
wanna,
5 out of 5.
I just want to apologize. Wow, spoilers.
Yeah.
No, I freaking love this thing. It is like the perfect action film. It from the get go, like it's epic. Freaking, it just a step up on every level of filmmaking and acting, and it's just. When it came out, people were comparing it to Fury Road, and like I actually kind of get it because it's an adrenaline rush. It doesn't let up, and the transition from scene to scene are so goddamn smooth that you get time to breathe, but you never feel like it's ramping down. The stakes are always high. You genuinely fear for the characters' lives towards the end, and Ethan Hunt is just a great tribute to him, and really cements him as one of the greatest action heroes of our generation.
Oh, definitely. And Agent Walker is so good too.
I
August
loved
Walker
Henry
is a
Cavill in
beast.
this.
He was a beast.
Yeah,
I think, yeah.
him not being cast as James Bond will be the greatest casting mistake in human history.
Yeah.
So come on, do it.
And Sean Harris comes back and plays Solomon Lane, who's the villain in
He's
Rogue Nation, and he's so good in it. Rebecca Ferguson's back, Rin Graham's, and I have to say,
She's great.
Simon Pegg once again is just the comedic relief king. You know, he knows
He's
how
delightful.
to put it on without, and he can do these drama moments as well.
And he's so well dressed in this movie.
I know, right? He's dashing.
There's
There's
the
a like
overalls he's rocking on the boat,
he can go from the guy. Oh, dude, so good. He can go from the guy on the laptop. He's like, sorry, it's in 2D mode, and gets a laugh from everyone. To the
Yeah.
guy who,
Sorry, I had
no
the screen
spoilers,
lock on.
He's in a fight scene at the end, which made me like cringe and go like because I thought
terrifying.
like, and that
Super
is
intense.
it's only scary because you care about the characters. If you didn't care
Yeah.
about that person and this thing happens to them, you'd be like, oh, that was
Exactly.
brutal.
You care about everyone. I love the camaraderie between Hunt and his team. Like, just that
Oh, yes.
squad of him, Luther, and Benji. It's like, you know, it just really highlights the trust they have in each other and shit.
Ever
which is
since
awesome.
Ghost Protocol, when
Yeah.
basically Brad Bird was like, these movies have to be a spectacle and a team.
Yeah.
The game has changed for these movies.
We're a team, and there's no I in meat pie, and meat is an anagram for team.
I don't know what he was on about. This is my family, not Fast and Furious. In my opinion.
Absolutely,
my
like,
family franchise.
You don't need a barbecue on a rooftop to be a family. You know?
Hey, you don't. You just need to be saving plutonium every fucking movie.
Exactly.
Stolen
And,
plutonium.
yeah, just crazy. I don't know how they top this, but I hope they do another one.
They will.
It's going to be pretty.
This is making.
Didn't Christopher McQuarrie say he would rather have leprosy than direct another one?
Yeah,
because this is that exhausting.
The funny thing about this was because the only negative I had was that I thought the plot was kind of so-so. It's more stolen plutonium and tracking it down. Everything else I thought was fantastic, but I realized it's because they hadn't finished the script when they started shooting. They'd only had half a script. And they had filmed about a third of the movie without finishing the script yet. And apparently, before shooting every morning, Simon Pegg said he'd always go down to the local cafe and order a coffee, and he'd always see Christopher sitting at the back of the cafe going like fucking mad on his laptop, and he'd be like, "How it's coming, Chris?" And Chris would be like, "Give me a minute, Simon." Like,
oh my god, that's great.
And it turned out really well. So,
yeah,
but
maybe that make it up as you go along attitude kind of adds to the frenetic nature of the movie.
I was about to say the make it up as you go along attitude is Ethan Hunt if he was making a movie. You know?
Absolutely, and I love that the movie just admits that he's a gambler and luckiest man in the world. Like, he's not just this infallible guy who's one step ahead of everyone. He takes a lot of risks, and he should have died like many times.
But
and,
also,
he's flawed, but he's got and also shows he's got such a big heart.
Oh, I know. And also he is,
and how he cares about the one life as much as the millions.
Who can be one step ahead of people. He is a genius. Like,
I love when he commandeers the helicopter, and they're like, "You can fly a helicopter," and then like it just shows him like trying to read the display, like he has no idea what he's doing.
How do I drop the cargo?
He's like, okay, airspeed. Okay, airspeed, power. That was great.
And but no, he is a genius though, and he does know how to be a step ahead of people, which is what you get when you the MIF for 20 years. Like that escape, the scene in Paris where he's escaping, everything was planned out to the T, and it's also just a whole lot of luck. And I have to give a shout out to the scene where he just jumps in a bush. And
you thought he was just hiding in the bushes and started laughing.
And I wasn't even there, but I have to give a shout out to at one point in the end the screen goes white and someone in Jacob's theatre was like kaboom.
And another one of the times I watched a dude just said, "What the fuck?"
Didn't you say someone at the end of Infinity War stood up and's like, "Who else is pissed?"
Wait, what?
Oh no, it was someone, I think someone on YouTube was like, "Oh yeah, they went to go see Infinity War." And when the end happened and the screen went white and like Thanos smiled and it cuts out to black, this guy stands up. It's like, Dan. He stands up and looks at the crowd and he's like, "Well, who else is pissed?"
I think my favourite crowd moment from seeing Infinity War was the first time I saw it when Cap shows up and some dude, everyone sort of cheered.
Yeah, Cap!
And some dude's like, "Get him, Cap! Get him, Falcon!" Like,
that was me.
Hey, but yeah, I had some great crowd reactions with this too. Like, but the second time I watched it, people clapped at the end. Fucking, I always enjoy that. A lot of people hate that because I think people do it a lot in America, but you never see it here, so it's always cool.
I watch Mr. Sunday Movies is always like going on about how people clap, and he's like, "Shut up! Don't clap in a theater." And I'm like, I enjoy it.
It's just that's just the mark of an awesome movie. Maybe it's a Melbourne thing. I don't know.
When someone say the regular person sees 10 movies in the theater a year, maybe when they see one that touches them so much and they think is great that they feel the need to put their hands together for the filmmaker and everyone involved, I think that's fucking great.
Yeah, fucking good on you.
Yeah.
So yeah, Mission Impossible 4, absolutely loved it. I saw it 6 times in the theater. Just kept going back, taking people to watch it, and it never really got bored, except for the 5th time where I was just really tired and almost fell asleep. But I give it a 5 out of 5. First one of the year.
My only gripe was the plot repentance, but I fucking loved it, and it's probably my second favorite mission. It is my second favorite Mission Impossible film. I love it so much, and I can't wait to buy it and watch it again. I don't know if you will be because you've seen it so far.
No, definitely. I still need to make my mum watch it, so
I'm going to be
on the agenda.
Yeah, I'm going to be buying it and watching it straight away. I'm really keen. I loved it.
But
all right, the last one.
4K. We'll save the best for last, Jaron.
Oh, God.
And that is Slender Man.
So the Slender Man is a 2011 creepypasta kind of figure.
The most anticipated movie of 2012. So yeah, you saw this in an advanced screening. Were you that excited?
So basically, the story behind this was my friend Kyle was going on a date. As you know, with a girl. So as you do,
Ooh.
my other mate Dylan was like, "Yo, you want to go see this movie and go to the back of the theater and watch him and cheer him on?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So
Really?
Yeah. So we went.
So that would have been more entertaining than the actual film.
Oh yeah. Oh no, because we got there and it turns out he's actually with this girl and another guy, and I'm like, is Kyle being a cuck or like
Is
a
he
third
third
wheel
wheeling
or something? Or I don't know,
no.
but that was disappointing. But you know, we got there and I was messaging him and I'm like, put your arm around him, bro. And he's like, what? and I was like, oh, that
Did he
dude
not know you
definitely
were there?
talked to Slender Man, eh? And he's like, what? No, he didn't. No, and the thing was, he stood in because there's a line. They must have bought the tickets online because they went in the straight through line and we were in the long line, and he was right next to us at one point, and we like keeping our heads down. It was so. I felt like I was in Mission Impossible. It was
Who did
so
you see
fun.
it with, Dylan?
Yeah, Dylan.
Yeah.
And
that's hilarious.
my friend Dylan loves everything. He loves The Darkest Minds that just came out that's apparently terrible.
Hell yeah.
And he looked at me after this movie and goes, that may be the shittest movie I've ever seen. So when someone who loves everything does that, you know you've got something special on your hands.
Yeah, my friend was excited for it as a big Slender Man fan and just, hated life.
I was a
and
fan
I
of him
just-
too. I thought he was...
I never really cared one way or the other, but I think you could make a good movie out of him.
Yeah.
They didn't, but they could have.
I think that he's... The thing about him and his lore is so unique. And they could have really delved into this whole...
Instead, they just made
idea,
shit up.
But yeah, I don't understand.
There are no real scares in this. It's all either jump scare, loud noise, or spook. Oh no, it's just your friend behind you, or these random dream sequences.
Yeah, I
that
told you half the movie was a dream.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
like
get-
they have nothing to do with the Slender Man lore at all. It's like they just ran out of fucking ideas.
And it's like Slender Man will just be like, yeah, she'll have this dream sequence where Slender Man almost kills her, and she'll wake up and she's just like in a library, and so I'm like, oh, so that 10-minute sequence meant nothing.
Also, what teenager goes to the library to Google shit in this day and age?
Oh my god.
Fucking, it's got everything you want from a horror movie, like extended sequences of teenagers texting, loud noises.
Google does have
fucking-
website videos though, so you got to take that.
Yeah,
into-
the character calls a video they watch online a website video, and I just couldn't get over it. It's
You have
the
to take
funniest
that
thing I've
into
ever heard. Just the whole time watching the movie, I'm like, website video. Fucking-
I just hate that this was more goo coming out of someone's mouth. She's seeing things than it was Slender Man haunting. these
Oh,
people.
exactly. Dude, I would say there was probably like less than 10 actual shots of Slender Man.
And the thing was, when Slender Man, a character is staring Slender Man right in the face, I thought it was quite cool, to be honest. I thought they did him well.
No, he's a cool monster.
I know, and I wanted more of him, but there's probably 10 shots of him.
So boring. There's no coherent plot. It's just freaking...
The point of the game is you walk around in the forest and Slender Man and the creepypasta, it's a generic photo of like some kids and Slender Man will be in the back. Most of the conversations in this movie take place on the street or in like the forest or a thing.
So many chances.
And it's a wide shot. And there's so many chances where you can just put him in the back. The characters never have to know. Just put him
Every
in the-
time Slender Man appears,
be creative.
the filmmakers are saying, "Hey, look, there's Slender Man." It'd be much scarier for him to just sort of be shadowy and in and out of the background.
They needed the guy who did Sinister to do this movie. He is the best at wide shots of fucking
Scott
creepy things in
Derrickson,
the
right?
background. Yeah, Scott Derrickson. Yeah,
Doc Strange.
yeah. They
The
need Derrick. Like,
Yeah,
oh
screw
my
Doctor
God.
Strange. Do Slender Man.
Hey.
Also, why does Slender Man FaceTime the characters twice in this
I know.
movie?
Was he holding a phone? Was he holding a phone?
Slender Man literally It's just an ad for the Sony phone.
Yeah, so twice in the thing, they'll get a call on FaceTime. FaceTime is an Apple app too, so I don't...
Whatever Sony's equivalent of FaceTime
Yeah,
is.
and so Sony's equivalent of FaceTime, and they'll get a call, and they'll answer it, and it will be like Slenderman out the front, like holding the camera. Well, you
But we
assume
don't
Slender.
see. I want. I
You
just
don't see
want
him.
one shot of like Slender Man
holding
sitting
the
there
camera.
holding a phone in front of his face, but like he can't
Please.
quite work it, and he's like tapping on the screen
Yes.
angrily, like
But
and like the phone like
and
passes through walls
they
and-
see this thing hold this phone pass through walls, and when they're running away, they still have the audacity to close and lock doors. Oh.
Yeah,
But,
it's like, that's not gonna help you
Yeah,
out.
the only things I liked about this movie were the 10 shots out of the probably like 900 shots in this film that Slender Man is in, because he looks cool. He's such a cool monster.
Yeah.
They could have.
That's the thing. I was hoping this would enter so bad it's good territory, but it's really just quite mediocre. Like, there's nothing wrong with the technical. There's some dodgy cinematography every now and then, but
The editing is so fucking terrible.
I thought the music wasn't bad.
Music
I thought
is alright.
Slender Man looked kind of cool.
Slender Man looked
I-
very cool. I agree.
I didn't mind the idea of the ending.
No,
It's quite horribly
too.
executed, but
Me too.
yeah. So it's not the worst movie I've seen all year, but it is up there.
Fucking up there for me. I can't believe, that they. And yeah, I agree with you, and I'd go a step further to say that I really, really love the design of Slender Man, and I'm really disappointed that he couldn't do something better, because he is a cool monster.
Yeah, exactly. He is a scary monster. If the movie had been good, it probably would have scared me.
I feel like he could have been like a Valak level monster if they had done him right.
Like, he is a really creepy image, and they just goofed it.
It's a-
also,
yeah, it's a-
also the main two characters are just shitty people from the
Oh, God,
get-go,
they're
so
so
I was
bad.
just never rooting
Yeah,
for
like
them.
a 9 foot tall, skinny being in a suit with no face is terrifying, and the bit, and it's at one point his arms like turn into spider legs, and I was like, that's
Yeah.
cool. What? That's cool. Why aren't they doing this?
Although
I'm like,
it's
what is he,
kinda weird when he
Pennywise?
becomes a tree.
Yeah, that was strange.
I'm
But the
more
idea of
suspect
someone
for
getting
trees.
suffocated in a tree forever, spoilers,
Oh,
obviously,
yeah,
is
definitely.
terrifying. But at the time, I was like, I mean, this idea is scary, but it's not done very well, so I don't really care.
So yeah, Slender Man, we spent money to watch it, so you don't have to.
Honestly, the photos that you can look online with Slender Man in the back is scarier than this movie.
Oh, absolutely.
Unfortunately,
Freaking the scariest part of this movie was when there was almost a sex scene, and I was like, no, don't do that. How about when the main chick's about to make out with the hot dude, and then he just starts spazzing out, and like he's like possessed or some shit, but it was hilarious. Just his
Yeah.
face starts like he's having a seizure.
I
and I'm
knew
like,
that was going to happen. I was like, wait, oh no! I looked at Dylan. I was like, God, I hope she looks up and she's kissing Slender Man. I was like, please,
Oh, that would have been good.
please. But and at one point, like, she's like, oh, please don't watch the video, and he's like, all right, I won't. And then she comes to
Watches
school the
the
next
video.
day, and he's got like marks on his arms, and he's like twitching, and then you just never see him again.
Yeah, hey,
That was-
they never fucking
I
did
was like,
anything
that
with
was
that.
going somewhere, and it's just gone.
Yeah. Fuck.
And what about the
God.
boys who were originally going to see Slender Man? You never see them again. They go, oh yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
watch it, and then that's it.
Yeah, they wussed out. Can we stop? This is
Yeah.
hurting me.
Yeah.
Every second we talk about Slender Man, I feel
wish it was
a
as
brain
bad as the
cell's
Snowman,
dying.
but it's just.
Oh yeah,
nothing.
it's better than the Snowman. That all right, Slender Man.
saying
If you want
much.
to put a snippet from our review on your posters, say it's better than the Snowman. I guess.
I can't wait till we meet up and do a commentary for the Snowman.
Fuck.
Everyone
I'm gonna
get
have to
ready.
Get a copy of it.
Yeah. Buy it on Blu-ray.
Yeah, we're gonna have a few mates around. Maybe we get them involved as well because I
Oh,
don't think
God,
they've seen
yes.
it. All right, Slender Man. I give it 1.5 stars
That's
out of 5.
generous. I gave it a 1
Yep.
out of 5. Oh, it's fucking. I was kind of. I mean, when I first saw the trailer, that didn't have any Slenderman in it. It was just people looking at mirrors with things coming out of their mouth. I was like, oh no. Oh well.
Yeah, apparently they changed it drastically. Apparently, after
heard they
the
put
first
a lot
trailer
more
came out,
Slender Man
they
in it.
changed a lot. Oh
Yeah.
wow, that's
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. A lot. If this is
Oh,
the freaking Slender Man heavy cut, then I
Yeah.
don't want to see the other
And
cut.
a bit. I was wondering a bit in the first trailer. You know, at one point they're dissecting eyes in the class. In the first trailer, in the one point that's happening, and then she like looks up and she puts the thing through her eye, and she's wearing goggles, and like blood sprays into the goggles, and that was a quite cool visual, and it just was cut out. And I'm like,
Yeah.
So I guess they were going to kill this character, but then they didn't, and they reshot it a bit. But you'd never really see her again, so I'm like, maybe this main character, that was how she was going to go out, and then they just kind of left her. Whatever.
Hey, all right, that's that. I can't wait to never talk about Slender Man again.
God damn it.
Now we are going to be moving on to... instead of a top 5 this week, we couldn't really think of a good topic, and we haven't seen a couple of the new releases like Happy Time Murders and stuff that we still need to watch. Instead of a top 5, we are going to bring back a game that we've played a few times on this podcast, and that is Guess the Quote, where we have a topic and we each pre-prepare 5 movie quotes for the other one, and they have to guess the quote, the movie, the who said it, the character, the actor, and the movie, and you get 1 point for each.
3 points.
And the theme this week is cop movies in honor of the Happy Time Murders, which is and we're probably going to be seeing it sometime this week.
Yeah, I'll see it. I'm excited. I mean, it's not got reviews, but I'm excited.
I'm looking forward to it. I just hope it's funny, and puppets doing raunchy things like.
Hey, I'm down for
it'll
that.
make me laugh. Exactly, that's the thing. I'm an easy target for it.
Apparently, a Muppet does cocaine lines on a table, and I'm fine.
Oh, apparently they snort like sugar or something like that. That gives them a cocaine, and they ejaculate silly string and shit. Yeah. Have you seen that bit in the trailer?
No,
it's just like one dude just fucking exploding silly string everywhere. It's fucking ridiculous.
I'm so keen.
Yeah.
It's by the son of Jim Henson, so you think he'd pay more respect.
Yeah,
but
I might go see it tomorrow night. We'll see what happens.
I'm seeing Klansman tomorrow night, but yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I also need to watch Crazy Rich Asians, which they're doing advanced screenings of this week.
Me too.
All right, so I guess the quote. I need to get my quotes up. Who's going first?
You can go.
All right, so yeah, we'll read the other person the quote. Give them 30 seconds to a minute.
Yeah.
On a system, we're not going to Google shit and cheat.
You'd be able to hear if we were anyway.
I don't know. I'm a pretty quiet typer. Okay. First quote. It's got 2 characters.
So I only need to get 1 character.
Yeah. There's only one who's a main character.
Yeah.
All right. Why don't you smoke? I don't want the cancer.
And this is the one I've seen.
Should we tell each other? So basically we've picked 4 movies the person has seen and 1 they haven't seen. How about we don't say?
Okay. All right.
I need a shit so badly.
I don't want the cancer. I don't know. No, I've not got that one.
No?
No.
It is from Dog Day Afternoon, and it is Soul, played by John Cazale.
I've seen that too. Nice.
I almost wanted to just say Attica 10 times, but
Yeah.
Don't want to make it too easy. All right, what's your first one for me?
All right. And although I am but one man, I have thousands of brothers and sisters who are the same as me. They will lay down their lives for me, and I them. We stand watch together, the thin blue line protecting the grey from the predators, the good from the bad. We are the police.
Oh, shit. Can you repeat that?
Yep. And although I am but one man, I have thousands of brothers and sisters who are the same as me. They will lie down their lives for me, and I them. We stand together, the thin blue line protecting the grey from the predators, the good from the bad. We are the police.
God damn it. I feel like I should know this. Something inspiring, maybe.
If you've ever seen this show before, you know we're bad at it.
Shit. What?
If you've ever seen the show, you know we're real bad.
We never do too well. All right, I don't know it, so I'm just going to guess something. End of watch. I don't know.
You're right, but you didn't guess a character.
No, I can guess a character.
No, you can't, because I've just told you what it is.
Oh, that's not fair.
Yeah, that's why I was waiting for you to guess a character.
I was just waiting to see if the...
okay.
If I knew I had to do that, I would have guessed a character.
Oh, you're going to get all 3 now. Go.
Not really.
Go.
Brian Taylor, Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I figured if... all right, we'll make it if we're just guessing a movie, we just guess the character and stuff as well. If you don't want to give me the other 2 points, you don't have to.
Nope, it's fine.
It's all right.
It's fine. All right, go, second one.
All right. Okay, I've got three. Okay. Say, Lou, did you hear the one about the guy who couldn't afford personalized plates, so he went and changed his name to J3L2404?
God, these are hard.
I may have gone too hard. I don't know.
God, I don't know if I've ever.
You've seen it.
I don't know if I know a name. I think it's. What? I'm just looking at this poster. Is it Francis McDormand in Fargo?
Yes, character name?
No fucking clue.
Marge Gunderson.
Damn it.
All right, it's 3-2. We got a ball game.
Fuck.
What's
Marge
your
Gunderson.
second one?
I need to watch that again. Because I love the TV show. My second one is...
Yeah, it's a Drunk Jaren special, Fargo.
It is. All right. This is between two people. All right. If we're going to figure this out, we need to work together. The night owl made you. You want to tear all that down? With a wrecking ball, you're going to help me swing it?
Say again?
All right, first person. If we're gonna figure this out, we need to work together. Second person. The night owl made you. You want to tear all that down? First person again. With a wrecking ball, you're gonna help me swing it.
The night owl made you. Isn't that a character from Watchmen?
With a wrecking ball, you're gonna help me swing it.
I don't fucking know. I'm just gonna guess Watchmen then. Watchmen. Jeffrey D. Morgan, the comedian. I don't fucking know.
It's L.A.
That's
Confidential.
not even a cop movie. I got no
So close.
clue. It's not even a cop movie.
I love that. No, that's when Bud and Ed finally join forces and go to the house with shotguns together. Fucking awesome scene.
Nice. All right. My third one. I feel like you should probably get this.
Go.
It's a long one. You know what you look like to me with your good bag and your cheap shoes? You look like a rube. A well-scrubbed, hustling rube with a little taste. Good nutrition's given you some length of bone, but you're not more than one generation from poor white trash, are you? And that accent you've tried to so desperately shed? Pure West Virginia. What is your father, dear? Is he a coal miner? Does he stink of the lamp? You know how quickly the boys found you, all those tedious, sticky fumblings in the back seats of cars, while you could only dream of getting out, getting anywhere, getting all the way to the FBI.
You had me at Rube. Good. That is Hannibal Lecter, Silence of the Lambs, Anthony Hopkins. Am I right?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You're on 5.
Nah, that's a fucking great conversation. That's the one where she walks through the prison and she gets semen in her hair because some guy flicks it at her. First time I saw that, I'm like, what
I can smell your cunt.
Oh, God.
I should have just gone with that.
All right. You might get this one. All right, ready? Hey, first dom who puts one in his head, I'll make you a rich man. Come on, who wants to get paid? Who wants to get paid? Second person, they're not like you. And you want to know what I learned today? I'm not like you either.
Can you repeat? Sorry, I keep asking you to repeat the question.
Yep.
I missed the first word.
All right, first. Hey, first dom that puts one in his head, I'll make you a rich man. Come on, who wants to get paid? Who wants to get paid? Person 2, they're not like you. And you know what I learned today? I'm not like you either.
Oh, my God. I don't know. Denzel in Training Day?
Character name?
Hang on. Fuck. I don't know.
It's Alonzo Harris. But
was I right?
Yes.
Yay.
Yep. That's when he's
Nice.
going nuts on the street and all the black people are surrounding him. First dom puts one in his head, I'll make you a rich man.
We are actually doing better than I expected.
Yeah,
We've
right.
both gotten 2 out of 3 right. All right, your next one.
Yeah.
License and registration, chicken fucker.
I don't know who's... is it Super Troopers? I don't know anyone
Yeah.
who's in it. No.
You know the character?
I don't know either of them.
No,
I've
you
seen that
haven't
scene.
seen it, right?
No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, so that's the one you haven't seen.
No, I've just seen that scene.
Yeah, the character's father and the actor's Kevin Heffernan.
Yeah, I remember because in the movie The Devil's Rejects, someone calls someone a chicken fucker, and I loved it. And I tried to Google it afterwards, and I could only find Super Troopers.
Chicken fucker. Fucking. So that's 6-5.
Yep.
What's your fourth one?
All right, this is one you should get. It's a long one, like the Silence of the Lambs one you had.
Scared.
All right.
I'm just so worried that you're gonna like pick something from Hot Fuzz and I won't know it. I'm just scared.
This is one of my favorite ones from this. All right, on the subway today, a man came up to me to start a conversation. He made small talk. A lonely man talking about the weather and other things. I tried to be pleasant and accommodating, but my head hurt from his banality. I almost didn't notice it had happened, but I suddenly threw up all over him. He was not pleased, and I could not stop laughing.
Oh, fuck. Say again.
You need to watch this again. On the subway today, a man came up to me to start a conversation. He made small talk. A lovely man talking about the weather and other things. I tried to be pleasant and accommodating, but my head hurt from his banality. I almost didn't notice it had happened, but I suddenly threw up all over him. He was not pleased, and I could not stop laughing.
Oh, fuck. I don't know if I know this. Just give me like 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an arrogant bloke. So maybe... Fuck. This pleasant man threw up on him. Jesus. I don't know it.
Don't know it?
Nah.
That is William Somerset reading John Doe's journal in Seven.
I probably would not have gotten that.
Really?
No. I've only seen it twice.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. And not for a while, yeah. I'm sorry.
Interesting.
Yeah. See, I was too afraid to give you a Fincher movie.
Yeah. I would have swallowed that.
Alright, your last one is 2 characters. Character 1. You know what happens if you do another turn in the joint? Character 2. Fuck your father in the shower and then have a snack? Are you going to charge me, dickhead?
Can I hear it again?
You know what happens if you do another turn in the joint? Fuck your father in the shower and then have a snack? Are you going to charge me, dickhead?
Sounds like a... Dickhead is really something...
Bit of a hard one.
Australian. But it's not Australian.
Or it could just be my Australian accent.
Seth Rogen says dickhead and this is the end, so... I feel like I've seen it.
Well, you have, because
Yes,
I've already
yes.
gone the one you haven't seen.
It's something old, but I can't put my finger on it. Shit.
Lock in B, Eddie.
Fuck.
Fuck your father in the shower and then have a snack? Are you going to charge me, dickhead? How is your mother? She's good from she's tired from fucking my father.
Yeah.
Come on, lock it in. You got dead air. Give up like I did.
Oh, that one where he does that thing. No, I don't know.
It is Kevin Pollak from The Usual Suspects.
Fucking. I just said that.
Oh, I didn't even hear. Did you say it? I didn't hear you.
No. I said I give up.
I thought you were giving.
I gave up, and I was like,
up.
it's probably The Usual Suspects or some shit.
All right, I'm going to give you 1 point.
No, you don't have to. I didn't.
Nah.
I gave up.
I'm giving you 1 point. Just give myself a challenge for the last quote. I need to get 2.
All right, this is the one you haven't seen, but
oh fuck!
but
Good
you
game.
should get it. You should. I think you'll get it because it's made something. It's made famous by something else. All right, ready? It's two people. First person, I didn't kill my wife. Second person, I don't care.
I didn't kill my wife.
I can give you a clue.
I don't think I know this.
I might give you one clue to keep things interesting.
Ooh. What does he reckon?
You want it?
Yeah, sure. I got nothing.
Right. This quote, including the movie and character name and actor, were all quoted by Andy Samberg on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I didn't kill my wife. Now you have to say I don't care. I don't care. But the games begin. I could give you the episode title, but it would literally spoil the movie.
What is the episode title, the movie title?
Yep.
Which episode is it? I'm sorry for the dead air, but I'm going to give myself a few more seconds on this. I don't reckon I have it, though. I didn't kill my wife.
I don't care.
Someone who's... Fuck. What? Stop singing Eminem lyrics.
Killing the dead air, man. I didn't kill my wife.
Someone's been set up. It's not the Shawshank Redemption. That's not a cop movie.
Someone has been set up.
Fucking shit.
It's one you have to watch. But I thought you'd get it. It's quite famous. It's one Blake loves too, and he wants you to watch. Talked about it.
What is it? A Yorgos Lanthimos movie?
No. I didn't kill my wife. Now lay on the bed diagonally naked, and we shall have sex.
No,
just let me insert a clip of Real Heart Surgery.
What, a movie that Blake wants me to watch.
Yeah, we've talked about it. How it's really good.
Give me like a 20 count.
1, 20, 19.
I don't care. Oh, Black Panther.
17. Yes, that's actually from Civil War.
Black Panther?
No, it's from Civil War. 17.
What does Blake want me to watch?
15.
I didn't kill my wife.
What would Blake want you to watch?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I don't know, because he's racist.
13.
Fucking
12, 11.
Fucking
10,
fuck.
9. 8. 7.
I have a guess.
6. Yep.
Keep counting.
6. 5. 4.
I don't know. 3. Fucking fugitive Harrison Ford.
And with that, you've tied the game up. Boom, boom.
I don't have any more backup quotes though, so should we just leave it as a tie? Oh my god.
Yeah. See there must be a mistake here, Peralta. We have 6 fugitives, and none of them are named Kimball.
Yeah, is that the one where is that his character's name?
Yeah,
Richard Kimball.
Yep.
Yeah,
None of them are named Kimball.
Is that the one where they're looking for the escaped convicts?
Yep.
Or?
Yeah, it's called The Fugitive.
Yeah.
Listen, everyone, we have a fugitive. I want you to check every high hole and every low hole and every side hole. He won fucking Tommy Lee Jones won the Oscar for that.
Yeah, I think I have it on Blu-ray. I need to watch
it.
it.
Dude, it's fucking good. It's that famous scene that they copied in Simpsons where Milhouse jumps from the fucking top of the well once he's cornered.
Yeah. Fucking. All right, should we call it?
Yep. All right.
Out of steam.
Right.
Sorry if it was not super eventful podcast, but it's good to be back.
Yeah.
Had a bit of fun.
GG.
Yeah. Well played.
Oh yeah. Good game, mate. All right. Thanks, guys, for listening to this today. We're going to change our usual sign-off just because it just doesn't seem appropriate anymore. It used to be funny, but I don't know. It's not
I just want to say, we are children of film.
Oh, no.
No, seriously, just fucking rest in peace, Stephen Cole Stephenson.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
We salute you.
Yeah, you're an internet idol. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Leave a comment. Oh, tell us what you got. If you played along with us, tell us what you got.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Show
just
me what you got.
tell us
I
what you've been
apologize.
watching. Like, comment. All right, thanks, guys. We will see you next time we do one of these. I won't say next week because it won't be next week, but we'll see.
Hey, peace out.
See you later, big guys.
You've just listened to the Children of Film podcast.
Man, it sucks to be you.